What do you do when the world you've carefully built begins to crumble? When forces completely outside your control threaten to take away the very thing that gives your life meaning. Her name was Clara. For 15 years, she built a small bookstore that felt less like a business and more like a home for people who loved stories. It was the place where shy kids discovered a favorite author, where neighbors argued gently about poetry, and where Clara felt, quite simply, that her life made sense. Then the world changed. A sudden economic downturn slowed foot traffic to a trickle. A massive online retailer opened a warehouse nearby and offered every book for a fraction of the cost. The bills stacked up. The silence in the store got louder than the stories on the shelves. Clara's meaning, wrapped up in the success of her shop, began to fray. She tried everything: sales, desperate emails, late nights scrolling spreadsheets. Anger and panic arrived like a storm. It felt unjust. How could a life built on care and craft be threatened by forces she could barely name? She wanted to control the outcome, to fix the problem, to make things go back to the way they were. One rainy afternoon, tired and restless, Clara found an old copy of Marcus Aurelius's Meditations. She read a short, fierce sentence and something quieted inside her. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The idea landed like a hand on her shoulder. Not because it promised an easy fix, but because it offered a different kind of map. That map is Stoicism. It begins with a simple distinction that changes everything. Some things are within our control and some things are not. The weather is not in our control. Competitors' economies and past mistakes are not in our control. Our beliefs, our choices, our actions, those are. Stoics don't demand indifference to pain or injustice. They ask for clarity about where your energy actually works. Meaning, from a Stoic point of view, isn't the same as getting what you want. It's found in how you live, with wisdom, courage, justice, and self-control. It's a meaning forged in action, not in circumstance. So when Clara realized she couldn't control the market, she began to reclaim what she could, her character, and how she served her community. She changed what success meant. Instead of measuring purpose by sales, she measured it by how she treated the people who walked through her door. She started a free weekly book club and a children's story hour. She met with her small staff openly about the challenges, asked for ideas, and returned with steady kindness. She showed up every day with dignity instead of desperation. This did not magically restore the numbers. The bookstore remained financially fragile. But something else happened. Clara's days regained color. Her deepest satisfaction came back, not because the world had been fixed, but because she was acting in line with values she could control. Her life's meaning shifted from keep the bookstore afloat at all costs to be a steady, generous presence for my community. That was a meaningful life, even amid uncertainty. Stoicism also gives practical tools. Start mornings with a short reflection. What might go wrong today, and how would I respond virtuously? When you feel a flash of anger or fear, pause and ask, is this within my control? If not, focus your effort on what is, your next kind action, your thoughtful choice, your calm response. Choose small acts of justice or kindness each day. These are the bricks of meaning. There's a paradox here worth smiling at. Seeking meaning by relinquishing the illusion of full control often produces more agency, not less. When you stop wringing yourself over things you cannot change, you can actually act more effectively on what you can. So if life feels unstable or unfair, the Stoic answer is not resignation, but a reorientation. You can't steer the storm, but you can steady the ship. Meaning grows in the decisions you make when everything else is uncertain, the decisions to be honest, brave, fair, and calm. Clara didn't save her shop from every hardship, but she reclaimed the thing no one could take from her, the integrity of how she lived. That turned loss into a kind of victory. The bookstore became smaller, perhaps, but truer. And in that truth, Clara found a meaning that outlived the temporary winds of fortune.